So hello there. Today we're gonna change the lamp of this beamer. It's the Benq TW529, and for this we start with this screw right here. Let me just remove that. Yeah, it's basically out. Keep the screws in a nice place. Now we have our main panel, I assume. I actually replaced the whole module once with this beamer, but this time, because of price reasons, I only got the lamp itself. So we're gonna have to, well, see if we can place the lamp somehow inside the module. For that, first we have to get the module out of there. I assume disconnecting this first is a good idea. Also, this device hasn't seen mains voltage since several months, and I kinda hope that if there are capacitors in there, they are now discharged. So I just hope that, but for sure you can see at least rubber gloves when dealing with old stuff like that. Now we have to get out this connector here somehow. Maybe you can see it. It's the white one right in there. Maybe we can make use of something like this. Yes, this looks kinda good. And maybe a pair of pliers could help me here. Yes, it could. The plug is out. Now we can unscrew the module itself. The module itself is fastened with a screw up here. I hope that's the only screw. Nah, it doesn't want to come out. Maybe, yes. It just needed a little bit more force. Like most electronics does. Huh, maybe not, that's generalizing. You can't just assume to hit stuff with a hammer and it becomes working again. Oh, why don't I get this out? Oh, no. Okay, here we have our module. Looks kinda nice, and it doesn't look so burned at all. No splinters, nothing in there. Yes, I think we can put the rest of the beamer aside and concentrate onto the module. Let me zoom in a little bit. Like this. So we have the lamp, I assume is this. Yes. And we can see we have 1, 2, 3, just 3? 3 screws. Ah, no. We have screws in front of here too, but I think we don't need to remove those. We only need to remove the screws in the back. At least I hope that. So 1 screw, 2 screw, 3rd screw, and it's still not moving. Maybe something right here. It kinda feels like metal origami what I have done with this housing here. Maybe I need to remove. Ah, yes, you have to lift up this tab. Let me zoom in, so this is quite important. There are 3 screws and then there is this tab right here. You have to lift this tab a little bit up so you can remove the pieces. Now we can start to remove some of the pieces, but somewhere it's still... there was another tab. Fancy metal origami they're doing here. And now we can see the lamp inside. Let me just check if there are more tabs to it. Actually, I think up here is another tab that we have to get rid of first. Somehow. Yes, this looks like another origami metal tab. Just to be careful, I'm wearing eye protection because I'm not sure if the old lamp will splinter and project nice glass shrapnel up my face. You never know. Just wear your eye protection. This thing doesn't want to come out. Fucking metal origami. I don't want to use too much force on it though. Am I overlooking some of the screws? I don't think so. Is it glued in place maybe? I hope not. If it's glued in place, then I maybe have to break it out of there. That's kinda not what I'm wanting to do today. And off goes another tab on the side here. I hope I will get this thing back together again. Let me just quick change batteries because my camera is dying. And there we are again, with a new battery for the camera. So now we can see in the corner, let me zoom again in a little bit. We have a few other of those origami tabs. I hope it's actually in focus on the camera. Yeah, you can see those here. So you have to lift up the tabs carefully to not damage them. Do this on both sides. It's maybe a little bit more challenging on the one than on the other side because of the tension. But yes, you will manage to get them both off. And after you lifted those tabs, you should be able to actually, yes, lift the tab out. Here it is. Can put it down. And after we remove that tab, voila, there is our lamp. So, next thing we want to do is take our new lamp. This here looks actually like the old one, except for the broken filament inside. Maybe I can kinda, will probably not be able to show this on camera. Yeah, this is the old lamp. You can see there should be a little filament, but it's gone. And on this one, I really kind of hope you can see it, but the filament is still there. So yes, I'm gonna take this lamp, voila, and basically put it in like here, like this. And yeah, then we have to put the tabs back in. So I will just start with the little tab that we removed last. I assume I have to put that in first. Somehow, yes. That tab is inside. Now we have to bend those flaps down again, which is not easy, but it's manageable. Next flap. The second one is always kinda the easier one. So hope that was the right corner. but I think so. Now we're gonna integrate the next flap, or whatever you wanna. Oh, no, it wasn't really tight. That's not what we want to see. That's not what we want to see. We want this to actually stay in place by itself. But it kinda doesn't want to stay in place. But that's actually not such a big problem. In the worst case, I could still use high temperature silicone to just glue this thing in place, but I prefer to actually not do that. So now we have to put this hood again over. I think like this, yes. And then we have to origami in the other part. Not sure if this was under or above it. I'm not sure what this thing is actually doing. Like this, I assume. I mean, it doesn't really look pretty, but I think it will work. Let me just put in the screws again. No, the screws don't want to get put in. No, they don't want. But they have to. So first wire is in. Now we do the next one. Wrong tool. So now we have to put this part right here. Pull the tab in. And now somehow manage to get that thing back in there. Maybe I have an idea. We just screw it in first and do the flap later. That's maybe easier, I'm not sure. In any case, maybe need some patience with this fucking metal origami. I'm sure there are reasons why they designed it like this. I think it's just not, it's not to just annoy fixing the stuff. Come on. Maybe I need a little bit of this. Come on. Yep, and it's over the tab. Yeah, I think that's basically it again. Looks good. Now we will clamp the connections back in place, and then we put the whole thing in and see if it works again. But at first I have to get these tabs off, preferably without breaking them. Yes, this works. This is the upper one. Actually, I'm kind of sorry for the maybe kind of low quality of this video. This video wasn't even planned. I just had to, well, repair a beamer or projector. I'm not sure what's the absolutely right term in English for it. And yeah, I was thinking, maybe nobody has done a video on how to change the lamp in one of those when you just have the lamp and not the full module. So when I'm changing this, why not put the camera on record and just making a little low effort video that people may find when they search for this by now kinda old beamer. And you can see I'm having a bit of problems now because the tabs won't hold, and I maybe need to kinda crimp them in place. That's not a good idea. Just to cramp those. Yeah, it worked. Just give them some pressure and they will. No, this one won't stay on. This one is tight though. Maybe it just needs some more pressure. Or I need to... I don't like that. It's still too loose for my liking. Nah, it's still too loose. Not sure, I'm about to just solder those in place. Oh no. Hopefully did not break it. I think they're tight now. Should be enough. Should be enough. So, that's basically it. We have our module back together. Now we will put it in the projector again and test it if it still works. And if it has light again, well, then I'm very happy. So, but at first we have to find out how we get this thing back in there. I assume like this kinda. So it should fall into place. And well, yes, it kinda falls into place. Oh, sorry. So it's back into place. Now we can put the screw back in. This screw needs way more torque than I would think is good for it. But hey, I didn't make this thing. Not sure if that's actually. No, I don't get this more tight than this. Maybe unscrewing it, screwing it back in. Yeah, this time it's better. The screw was in it in a wrong angle. Now we can plug the plug back in. Hope nothing explodes. Yes, nothing did explode. Not sure. I think here is a... No, that's not the way I was thinking of it. Because sometimes those beamers have a thermal reset button when they get too hot. And then you have to find that button and press it before the beamer decides to turn on again. And now we put the screw on the side back in. And it's in place. Hoppala. Now we need a cable. Cable is in. And we need power. Here comes the power. And we have a red LED lighting up. Right here. Now it's orange. Not sure why. Let me just start them up and see what happens. Yes, and there it is. We have light again. Nice. So that's basically it for today. And I hope this video could help you if you have a BenQ beamer of this series and you bought a lamp without buying the whole module, because buying the whole module is like double the price. And you don't need the module, you can just take the lamp, and it just takes like 4, maybe 5 screws, and you can just get your beamer again running on the cheap compared to buying the whole module. So see you next time.